Morning all. So we're on episode 15 now, I think it's 15. It's Monday morning and we've got this 5 series estate to do. As you can see, it's still clean. I do this every quarter because the car doesn't get used a lot, so it doesn't need a lot. It is filthy, but it is on the flight path of some birds as well for a nest. So I'll get the time lapse set up and get cracking. Right, that's the BMW now done. Sorry, the camera turned itself off because it got too hot. So we're all sorted now. Stripes all back how they should be in the mats. Looking lovely. And all the body work is waxed as well now. So looking extremely glossy, and that should last up to 12 months, but I'll be back in 3 months to do this again anyway. So right, I'll pack up my kit and see you in the next one. At the next job now, which is this BMW 2 Series, which isn't bad. I've only just bought it. This is actually my brother's vehicle, so just going to give it a once over to make sure it's protected and in decent condition, get it looking fresh. So yeah, I'll get cracking. Morning all. So we're on Tuesday morning and I'm at the den. However, this isn't a car that's for the den. This is one of my customers that I've brought to the den, which is where I will be doing all my ceramic coatings and corrections from now on. I'm moving out of my unit and moving into this one. So I'll be doing their vehicles as well as my own. I'll still be doing the mobile valeting as well. I just won't be using the unit in Ravenston anymore, unless I really need to. I've still got access at the moment, 'cause it's still moving out. But anyway, so today we've got this SQ7 in for correction and coatings, as well as interior coatings as well. So all the leather will be cleaned, protected, carpets cleaned and protected, glass cleaned, you name it. Wheels, we're doing a ceramic coating on them. I'll try and get my hands as far in the barrels as possible to do that. But yeah, so this is a returning customer. He used to have a Audi S4 estate and he's just bought this, and looks very nice. I believe it's probably the black edition with all the black extras on it. So I will get a time lapse set up and get washing it, and then get it inside and get the coatings, well, the correction done, and then get coating. So I'll see you shortly. Right, so the Q7 is now inside. It's not horrendous, but let's just grab a torch. As you can see, there's some overspray there. And it is quite swirly. Bit bird etching there. And the bonnet again. It's not horrendous, but it's got some, it's very flat in places where it's been washed to death. But let's get cracking with polishing. Morning all, so back in the den today to finish off this Q7. So yesterday I managed to get all this side polished, ready for coating. I've just got on the bonnet, so the bonnet's done as well, looking fresh. I think I've done this front wing, and then I've just got down this side roof bumpers to do. So I'll set time lapse up and get on. Right, that's the SQ7 now done. Looking stunning. Such a lovely colour this. So we've had a full paint correction and, well, single stage correction. 5-year ceramic coating, 2-year coating on the wheels. Also polished up the exhaust tips. And then done a interior valet with protective coating on carpets and leather. Repolished all of the black trim in here as well, so that's all as polished up as it can be. Yeah, looking absolutely stunning. So got to go and pick the customer up later on today and see what he thinks. So that's this one done. I'll insert a montage next and see you in the next bit. Morning all, Friday morning at the den again today, and got this X5 in for a correction, full detail and ceramic coating. The only marks I've been told about are a little bit of a door ding there, and then on the bonnet there's a bit of a strange reaction. in the paint, which you'll probably be able to see better once we're inside. You just turn the top off. Then the inside just needs a good detail, which it's not horrendous in here. A few marks on the seats, which will come out. So let's get the wash process done and get it inside ready to go. Right, X5's now inside. There's quite a lot of like watermarks. I don't know if you can see them, as well as down here there's some flat patches. There where there's rubbed down the paint. That one's quite bad. So there's those, and the bonnet. You can only just see it in here. You can see it there. Catch it in the right bit of the reflection. There you go, you can see it there. And more watermarks on the bonnet. Just mainly watermarks and scratches up the side, and a lot of swirls. So let's get cracking on the polishing.